Hey Magic fans, we're back again for the review. Set boosters, what's they worth? Sorry, I got tired and got a little caffeinated, so I'm gonna try to calm and slow my roll before I start saying words that are out of order because my mind is going faster than my mouth is. Anyway, so don't forget, comment, like, subscribe, buttons right here. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Keeps us sponsor free, and 1,000 subscribers, we're going to do something special for the channel. So, if you watched the set booster videos, you knew they were up and down. There were things I didn't like. There were things I did like. It's all going to come in a culmination here. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. So, keep that in mind as we go through the whole scenario. All right, so here we go. I'm going to try to keep it short, stay under 10 minutes. That's a lot to go over. So, first things first, talk about how we do this. As you guys know, it's got to be $2 or more to get registered. Otherwise, it goes into $1 bulk. That goes for all rares, all mythics, and any card that's rare, mythic, or higher. So, with that said, we obviously have a bunch of rares here and foils. Most of these foil rares, not all that hot. And the problem I have with this, 3, 6, 9 foil rares. 9. Now there's other foil rares inside here. There's one there, so that'd be 10, 11, 12, 13. And there's one mythic there. So it'd be 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 foils. Now, compared to the number of foils that we got in draft, way higher. But, does that necessarily mean it's better? So, as we keep going, again, all these bulked up just like before. I have it separated two different ways, and I'll show you all that. We did hit some pretty good hits here. We got one double A season, one Greater Oromancy, one Bitter Blossom. We got another Rustic Study, plenty of land taxes. But like doubling season and the high value cards, we didn't get a lot of them here either. We didn't get any of them in the draft box. So, is it, if you buy set, there's a better chance of getting those cards? I don't think that's true. But maybe there's a higher probability because the percentage of those draws are higher. You could probably easily get those cards out of those because, as you saw, we pulled some pretty sweet cards out of draft. So, that's half a dozen 160 other. We did get some good hits. Like I also mentioned, tons of land taxes. We got a foil one and a foil Rustic Study. All hail to the king. We got our mythics here. We did have a higher range of mythics. The record was 12. We got there twice, but that was it. But we also stayed around 9 mythics on both the boxes, which is only a mythic or two more than draft. So not real happy about that. Did get more foil mythics. I mean, that should happen. This is the only product you have a chance of getting the the quartz and the throne. The throne's going for like $15. It's pretty pricey. The rest of the quartz are around dollars. We did hit some pretty cool commander stuff in the grand scheme of it. But all in all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 hits. With 4 of them being mythics, means 10 regular, 14 here. You're going to have to buy singles probably regardless. I don't know, maybe that's enough for you, but it's not enough for me to give the edge to set boosters. It is something extra they have, but again, is that enough? I'm going to say no. The other thing I had a serious issue with, the list. In this product, you saw every card that I opened. All the list cards that had value are in my hands. There's 5. 5 cards from the list in 6 boxes. And the highest dollar value out of any of these, I think, is $7 if I remember correctly. We'll take a look in a minute. To me, this is not a reason to get set boosters. To get one extra card that has a dollar value higher than the pack, and most of these don't have higher dollar values in the pack, is no bueno. This is piss poor product management, and they know better. Earlier videos I've done, you can go back and you can check. The list was a high valued slot that when you hit it big. You could make or break a box with a list. Here, it's literally irrelevant. $7 plus or minus to the number of the price of the cards of the set box, in the grand scheme of things, is nothing. It's one pack, and you already get 30 packs, not 36. So really upset with the list slot. When that's a serious ding for me on why set boosters are not better than draft. So, grand scheme of things, what do I think? First off, before we talk about what I think, let's talk about price and value. So, without my handy dandy notebook, which nobody can read but me, you can see here we did set boxes down here. Squares are where the box values are. Circles are every category. You got mythics, rares. And I divided it up to have enchantments and to have the enchantments with their category. So enchantment rares are with rares, and mythic enchantments are with mythic enchantments. But $100 box, $121, $137, $149, $119, $168. So if we go back to my, hang on a second, let me find my tinfoil hat. Where's it at? All right, here it is. Got it on. All right, let's go. Mapping in boxes along with mapping in cases. Bad box. 114, bad box. 121, medium box. 137, about medium, probably a little high. 149, good box. 168, good box. So the mapping comes out to an average of 131 per box. Now, these boxes are selling for around 115 as of the time of this video. That's flat rate, doesn't include tax, probably includes shipping for most points. But 131 is right at the price of a set box, if not a little more. But when you start tacking on taxes and stuff, it's going to be higher than 131. Again, you think about 20% loss to shipping fees, listing fees, yada, yada, yada. You take $26 off of this, you'd have to buy a set box for $105 to break even. And we all know that you'll never get one at that. You'll be lucky to get one after tax at around 130s. So it is on price. Now, with all that being said, which do I like better? Set boxes or the draft boxes that we open? I will be honest with you, I like the draft boxes better. I think we've seen a steady decline in how good the set boxes are, and now it's to a point where it's blatantly obvious. And hopefully by looking at old reviews of set boxes with the new set boxes like this one, you can easily see, like, go back 6 or 7 sets. Trust me, they're in there. Look at those set box openings. Look at what the list looks like. Look what the box opening was like. It was substantially higher than draft on a large scale. And as we get closer to move forward, prices, everything goes up, but the value of the box of set boxes went down. So I think draft is the way to go in this set, because you don't get anything extra. These are just okay. You can get this stuff in set. There's nothing special here. The only thing that's really special is some of the commander cards, which you could buy as singles, which would be a lot cheaper than trying to buy a whole case for, $700, $800. And the list, just atrocious. And you could say all day long, well, maybe you got some bad boxes. I opened a whole case. If this is the best the list can do in a case, they're not doing their job right. And it's just not good enough, and it shouldn't fly. And maybe you'll get a case where you hit good list stuff. I'm happy for you. But on average, this is probably what you're going to see. So don't expect anything better. Honest opinion. So end of the day, if you want anything for this set, you want to buy boxes, you want to buy cases, you want to sit on something, I would sit on draft boosters. They're cheaper to invest in. People will put them on clearance. You'll probably get them for $80, $90. Or I'm sorry, not 80. Like $89 to $90, $95. Like, you can get good prices on those. Set, people don't often do that with. And these cards versus these cards are... These extra cards here are not worth not getting extra pulls and extra packs with extra mythics. Personal opinion. So take it for what it's worth. Because really, at the end of the day, when you look at these, what I really got here more than anything was more uncommons. Just like with the foil uncommons and commons I talked about before during the breakdown. I don't need more foil and unfoil. I don't need more common and uncommon foils. I want more cards of value. So make the foils harder to get. Leave the collector box the way it is. That's where you always get foil commons and uncommons on every pack, right? Take them out of set. You don't need them in set. The list is no longer needed in set. Maybe maybe you need more of this and none of this. Because a lot of the set booster stuff that you're doing is not working. The main base of it is, and giving you value, while the rest of it, not so much. So, less art, more stuff we want, make it a little harder to get. So at the end of the day, draft over set, draft wins. And we're going to revisit draft after we do our collector box openings and see if I still feel the same way after I crack another box of draft after seeing how set runs. So, there you have it, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe button right there. So, until next time, be kind. I hope to see you tomorrow when we start collector boosters. Boy, the juice is getting good. Hope I get to see you crossing the game table. Later, player. Oh, God, I still can't sort yet until I open collector boosters. Ugh.